Yes.
I mean, I have some weird ass, awkward, family dinners, especially around Christmas because of, well, Salvation Army, family, and all that stuff. But it never gets violent, though. But, damn.
I think that really is a familial thing on whether or not it gets violent, because things used to get violent between myself and my siblings, but we would be laughing at the same time.
There you go, Jared.
Well, okay. I have
Oh,
I have
hell no.
never been in a fight with any family member.
Involved in a knockdown drag out.
I mean, I've never been in a physical fight with anyone in my family, although my oldest big brother, I have, pushed him away from me where he was trying to make the decision for me whether or not I was allowed to make me a piece of toast. What he didn't realize, and he was a fat ass back then, and he was, quite tall. I was almost half his height. I had the the kitchen table behind me that I used, what do you call it, as an anchor of sorts, and then pushed him. He got surprised because he wasn't aware that I was that close to the to the sink to the kitchen counter. I freaked him out. But that's the closest I've ever been.
So for those,
Getting that was entertaining.
So for those who were watching that show,
yeah.
What's the over/under on us getting any citations from that guy afterwards?
Ooh, let's see.
Somewhere around 10 to negative 17.
You'll get a link to Fox News.
Because, how many
You'd
claims...
probably get more accurate information from the Babylon Bee.
What's up, guys?
Hey, man.
So, how many claims did he make and then not realize, oh, I made a positive claim?
All of them?
Can we just say one?
All of them, yeah.
To make it easy.
I haven't made a positive
all of the
claim.
above?
Yeah, you have.
Oh, and then his whole, when I called out how he tried to double speak, but then tried to cover it up, it's like, no, you said this, and then when someone else started talking, you tried to change what you said. No, that's not how it works.
How can someone lie to themselves like that?
Very easily.
Do you know any Christians, Pig?
Do we need to call Hazmat over there for
I
you,
know
Robert?
tornado.
When any
do
person
you mean?
says, "I know God,"
I thought that was you
exists,"
who was making that sound effect.
Yeah, they are lying to themselves, although
No.
they're not.
Oh no, that's me.
They're not aware of it.
Lying to yourself without knowing it from a religious standpoint, I can kind of understand that. But to say something factually in error, it be pointed out, but then you double down? Yeah, that's a red flag.
That's right in the right in the wheelhouse of the flirt.
And you know what? To be completely honest,
Page
saying
one of the Flirt
something
handbook.
that is a lie, but you're not aware that it is a lie, that is not the same as lying. It's saying something that is false.
No,
Very big difference between those two things. But claiming that it is true, then it gets closer to being a lie.
Well, what I was more
Closer
referring
to being lying, but
what I was more referring to is when you say something that is factually inaccurate. That's one thing. People can be wrong. People can make mistakes.
Oh, yeah.
People can misspeak. But when it's pointed out that, no, what you actually did was this, so to more accurately say it in this manner would have been better, should be accepted, again, if you misspeak or speak from factually inaccurate position. But to double down and reiterate the initial claim, oh no. Homie, don't play that.
Jokes. I'm just gonna keep myself muted.
Yeah, I mean, but to his, well, not credit directly, but in all honesty, he has most likely, and I'm only guessing here, but never been in this type of environment, in terms of a debate or anything like that.
Or a discussion about people who can back up what they state.
Yeah, and who are able to actually hear the difference between an assertion and an assertion without the ability to back one up from a mile away.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I know. I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna be back in about 10 minutes when I don't have the urge to say all kinds of things. So I'll take
Remember to wash your hands and your mouth before coming back then.
You have no idea.
Just saying.
Yeah, impulse control is a good thing for certain people, and you know what? Even though he's gone, actually, you know what? Him being gone, it's the perfect time for me to say this. Pig's impulse control on a bunch of shit has actually gotten significantly better. It's like, what the fuck?
I was gonna say, it has improved.
It's almost scary.
I don't know. I
Hey,
have
Psystrike, and William Signs, he's been in an echo chamber. I'm not sure how much of it is an echo chamber versus just not being appropriately challenged on what he has been saying.
Yeah, it's much like when I got together with my older sister and my little sister, when my older sister came out here for a visit, and my older sister started talking about politics and other social issues like the gender wage gap, and I just stepped in and
the non-existent wage
yeah,
gap.
the funny thing is my older sister, while she has a PhD in English, she should understand the statistics side of things when it comes to sciences. She did take a lot of science classes, and I had to kind of like, so are you comparing that to the same job for the same time and rate, or time and position and everything? She's like, well, no, it's just an average of everything. I'm like,
Yeah, so they're what they are actually effectively arguing is an earnings gap, not a pay gap.
exactly, and that's where I got it down to. My family's just like, you should have just let her have that one. I'm like, no, she was wrong.
See, and that's the thing. That is one of the reasons why I love interactions I have with Sean with The Voice, because when either of us are wrong, it's like, no, wait, no, hang on, this is off. Or if something sounds off, we'll actually want to immediately fact check not just ourselves, but each other. And that's the thing is...
Much like I did the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the, what's the word? Oh, yeah, it's the honest thing to do.
Well, no, I don't know if you guys saw it in the VTW thing. I was questioning a mathematical problem. It wasn't until I asked Jared to look over it, and then I started formulating my response to him that I saw where my error was. And then it was like, oh, there, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Which, by the way, if you're
here's one thing. Here's one thing on the wage gap. One thing on the wage gap. USA Women's does play a lot more. Their soccer team does play a lot more games, but they lose a hell of a lot more money than the men do.
Well, it's not. So
I will stay away from that. That'll be a topic for another time.
Well, I don't mind hitting on that because you probably saw my post on Facebook about that topic, where I laid it out to some people who were commenting in response to an article post about that. And the way I read the situation, there are really three options. One option is get the actual pay to the athlete the same as the men's game. But what's going to happen is basic math and economics are a thing. You are going to bankrupt the women's tournament by doing that. So that's one option. The other option is to actually then, if you want to make things more equitable and more even, well, change the female pay percentage to match that of the men's. but that would mean actually a reduction in percentage cut for the athlete for the women's game. Yes,
Yeah, that's where I was gonna go with that.
they get paid at a
Yep.
higher percentage than the men do. But here's the reality of the situation. The men's international soccer tournaments bring in a fuck ton more revenue than the women's game does. So even though the men are paid at a lower percentage, they get a higher check per player because their game brings in, what is it, 6 billion versus a few hundred million between the two tournaments.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you have a couple magnitudes of order difference between the revenue generated, well, yeah, the one that generates the least revenue is going to end up getting paid the least. I mean, just look at the big four American sports leagues: baseball, football, basketball, and hockey. Hockey has the lowest overall pay scale. Why? It generates the least revenue of the four. It's also why the NFL has the, on average, highest pay per player and has the highest total salary cap. Why? It creates the most revenue. When you
baseball and basketball don't follow their salary cap, really.
Well, so baseball doesn't have a salary cap. They have a luxury tax, which means if your total payroll is above a certain percentage, above a certain dollar amount, you have to pay a percentage of what you are over back to the league to then be revenue shared with the teams who are on the lower end of the salary pay scale.
Right. I understand how it works because that's. I talk about a lot with friends about why NFL players don't get guaranteed contracts like baseball and basketball do, and it's like one major part is injury, but the other part is the NFL owners are greedy little bastards.
Duh. But isn't the U.S. tax system also geared towards the more you earn, the higher percentage of tax you pay?
Well, yeah. So you
Yeah,
have
they pay in the high 30s.
Yeah, the
That
U.S.
still sounds wrong.
Well, the U.S. Income tax brackets at the federal level, because everyone pays federal income tax. State taxes are different because some states tax income, some states don't. So that ends up being yeah.
My state
Texas
doesn't.
and Florida. Texas and Florida have no
but-
state income tax.
I don't have a state income tax either.
I don't pay state income tax at all.
Where's that at? What state?
Washington.
Florida.
Washington. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I knew Florida.
Washington,
There's a
Texas, and
couple.
Florida.
Wouldn't that mean
Nice.
that particular state would have
Alaska
to have
also doesn't do state
a
income
larger
tax.
influx of
Those
tax
are all
paid,
huge. They're
money
huge
to
tourists.
Well, they get a lot-
upkeep the roads and all that stuff.
Well, Florida
Et cetera,
has
et cetera.
Florida has toll booths everywhere, pretty much at all the turnpikes. That's how they pay for theirs.
That-
Yeah,
really-
the tax
if it wasn't
revenue from those
because of
states.
that stuff, yeah.
So
The tax revenues in those states would come from places like sales taxes and stuff like that.
Exactly. I was just going to say
Yeah.
we have a sales tax.
yeah, and
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, if you guys
that's
ever
generally the
try to
offset.
drive around Dallas, it's a complete toll road.
But so leaving the state specific ones aside, just looking at federal tax, you have your FICA and Social Security, which are designated and have a high cap, which honestly, if you're working full time on a decent wage, you're at the cap. So those don't matter. But when you look at the actual income tax withholding itself, your most common tax bracket, effective tax rate, is, if I remember right, 24%. Where it gets interesting is as you go higher up in the salary, so up into that threshold, it's the tiered in that, okay, money up to this threshold is taxed at this percentage, then money earned above that but below this threshold is at this percentage, and it just builds up and compounds that way. So your actual effective tax rate at the higher echelon, getting into the millions of dollars. So once you get over that threshold and you're then into that next bracket, that's where you're getting into the high withholding percentage areas. But that doesn't mean the entirety of your pay was taxed at that percentage, just the money you earned that is in that bracket.
I think you confused them. Hey, Marvel Girl.
So did that make sense, Bo?
Wait,
Well,
it's,
it's
you might
still
need to get
very
the crowns out.
It's very difficult to wrap your head around it because your tax system and our tax system is vastly different.
Oh yeah, but
So I mean, yeah.
a way
I
to,
have an accountant. I hand everything to him,
never
and he
mind.
figures
Yeah,
it all
never
out.
mind never mind the different percentages, but just the way the stuff works or doesn't, depending, is hard to get around. Even for a Dane or even for an American, on average, to for them to understand their own system. Most people, I would imagine, do not, look it up to find out how stuff works in different places, and certainly not in different countries.
well, and that's where I have the curiosity, so when I was in Japan, I started to look into it. Their tax code is on par with the US in the way that it's structured, in that it can be confusing as fuck. But for the federal income tax, the best way I can think to explain it is get 10 different color Lego blocks and stack them together. Each color is taxed at a different rate, a different percentage as you go up the stack. The higher you go up the stack, the higher that effective percentage for that area ends up being.
And then once you get so high, it doesn't matter, and you can just pay at 0%, like Amazon.
Well, no, that's corporate taxes, not individual income. Individual income taxes is where we started. Business taxes are a whole nother fucking ball of wax, but another thing to consider is that when you're at the upper echelon of the income tax brackets, not only are the rates higher, you generally have access to other ways of managing your money to get additional tax breaks in what are called loopholes to reduce that effective rate for that area, for that region of the tax bracket. Which is why especially if you're self-employed or making a high 6 to 7 figure sum, get an accountant. Don't try to mess with that stuff on your own. That's how you end up like Wesley Snipes.
There's so many loopholes and there's so many this. It's better to get a professional who knows all that thing up to try to navigate it yourself.
Or Mr. Hovind. But then again, he did it on purpose.
Not to mention it all
Because he
changes
was an
year to
ass.
year, so you have to have someone who's keeping up with the stuff.
And for God's sake, don't let your accountant be your son. He will screw you.
Sometimes yes, but that's not guaranteed. Like state tax.
It's personal experience, Jared. My dad owes over $300,000 in taxes, and my little brother was his accountant, and he assured my dad he would not owe more than $30,000 this year, and my dad owes $300,000.
Yeah, again, always be wary about involving family and financial stuff like that. Also, in family and business stuff, it is rare for it to actually work out in the long term.
My best friend and his wife are CPAs. I would not trust them with my personal finances. I'll ask some questions, but I won't trust them with it, Well,
and generally with that, you get the family bit of, oh well, we're family. Don't worry, I'll take care of you. So you end up with a
Yeah.
very similar situation. That yeah, no, Bull, we're not mentioning it by name.
Way too late.
Hashtag what about Bull?
I like everyone to know I
don't
started
smoke
that
bowls.
hashtag.
What kind of dressing's on your salad there, pig?
None, just lettuce, and I hate it.
But it's better for you, and when you see the doctor, you keep it up and you let him know, well, I've already made this dietary change. Be like, oh, good on you, pig. Now you
I've
need
been
to eat
shitting
more
my
than
brains
green.
out ever since.
That sounds very, very hyperbole.
Speaking of food, I'm gonna go get some tortellinis and pesto.
Tasty.
I'll bring up. I'll bring up the.
Okay.
I'll bring it up so you can all see it.
As everyone was
until-
sitting in the non sequitur Discord server, I was the one pushing everyone to spam it at the same time. I started the hashtag What About Bull.
What about Bull?
What about Bull?
That's fantastic, pig.
Oh, you know it, Dave.
So yeah, income tax sucks. That's all I got to say about it.
I've never had to file income tax.
But
Every job I've had has been under
To make
2,000.
money.
You know what the sucky part about mine is? I never owe. I have 7 written down. I say I have 7 dependents because that's how much my fucking alimony is. Don't get married, people.
Ooh. Well, it's not so much don't get married. It's
Yes, it is.
no, because hang on.
Yes. Wait,
I've been married.
wait one
No.
second.
I've been married twice.
That.
And you want to know how much I had to pay in alimony? None.
Right. Well, thanks for rubbing it in my face. But
Well, hey, I mean, Jared is a dick. We know that.
Yeah.
no, this is just her basically taking advantage of everything she can to be lazy. That's all it is.
Wait. So you're saying I should get tits in a pussy and I'm good?
If you were to do that, you would never leave your bed.
No,
Let's be
you're
honest
right.
here.
I already never leave my bed.
Joke's on you.
So you shit in your bed? Okay, that's horrifying, but
Oh no!
Shit right into my dog's mouth.
Oh
His
no!
bed-
Oh no! Get a kick out of this one from Rodent No Last Name. Never get married. Just find a woman you hate and buy them a house.
Pretty much.
Might as well.
$134,000 later, I'll be done with this bullshit.
ooh, I think God's auditor just made an unintentional admission there. Whoopsie.
That's why you don't marry a stripper at your first duty station.
I wish
Oh.
I had that excuse. No, this was mixing work and love. That's what this was.
But then again, an adult entertainer, you know, they don't like being called strippers. At least the classy ones I have heard.
Oh no.
If they work in a proper place, they make a lot of good money. Besides the tips, so I don't know.
They do, but
It's
it's
an honest
the
line of work.
wait. You have the European example to it. The American side of that, there's a lot of extracurriculars that go on that go unreported.
Officially don't.
That ends up screwing over the relationship because
Raise his hand.
inevitably jealousy is a thing.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a friend who was married to a girl who was an escort. He knew it before she started doing it, and that was before they got married, that she started it. And still, even though he promised that he would never become, jealous. And by the way, he would always, as a security thing, was always the one who drove her to the clients and waited in the parking lot for her to finish, him or her or them. They eventually did get a divorce because he did start becoming jealous of nothing, basically, because
Well, she was finishing other people.
Well, then there's the small percentage of those that cheat on us too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a thing. Like,
Clearly, he was not invested in her career.
Dope.
What I love is when women, go through the husband, get boob jobs and shit, and then leave. That's always very entertaining. Because someone's squeezing your tits that you paid for. Excuse me.
Lovely.
Yes, look a pig. That was so.
Well, I know what show I'm on.
Well, you have a fucking point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why are you on this show? You don't qualify for the military.
He has helped on the production value side of things, and also this is still motivational stuff, because if we keep harassing him. Bull. No, I know, and this is just, I want to make it clear to the audience. We give him a ration of shit, it motivates him, and might get him to do something better with his life.
So far my life consists of masturbation, piling up the trash, and masturbation.
So, sounds like a typical E1.
Surprise, surprise.
Speaking of piling up the trash, did you ever clean your room?
Nope.
No comment.
No. Okay. The better question is, has he finished cleaning his room?
Or has he cleaned it and it got all bad and fucked up again?
That has happened twice this year, I'd like to say. But as of this state, the bed can finally lay on the floor.
We have an improvement. Wow. But can you walk around the entire room without tripping over shit?
I've always been really good at walking on things.
No.
So that's a no.
That would explain all your cell phones.
In other words, despite pigs,
I actually do not know where my current cell phone is. It's somewhere on the floor, and I've been very careful.
Despite Pig's size, he is surprisingly agile, almost as agile as a ballet dancer. Is that what we're talking about?
Definitely. You can ask Sai about my agility.
So this is where I'm
citation needed.
So this is where I'm wondering.
You don't hold on, Bo. Me and Sai met up. He picked me up. We drove out.
Phrasing.
We had some fun time at a protest, and then I talked him into getting a hotel room.
Now
he was in his maze,
and that's as much as I'm going to say.
Now, so here's my question, and this is to the panel, not so much to Pig, because who gives a fuck what he thinks about this question, anyways. So with the size and agility, do you think he would be better suited as an offensive lineman or a goalie in hockey?
Offensive lineman.
A goalie.
I don't know about that pussy rugby
That's
that you call
fucking
American football,
So,
but
of course it's
I
gotta
would
be a
say hockey.
All he has to do is stand in front of the goal.
Because put him in a goal and
I would like to say
put him
that
in a
I
wall
have
or something.
size 13 shoes.
I'm
Like
just
13 and a half. So, just my skates would be able to block anything.
Well, no, so this is where I'm thinking football lineman, because he would get too bored in hockey.
Boredom is a good
although
variable.
he could be actively insulting the competitors, and it would actually be a part of the game.
It
I
might
could do on both sides.
That's
I,
true. That's
I'm
true in
willing
both
to
games.
bet it would actually work. I mean, CG Man as an example of his work.
G what now?
The insults
the
would
word that didn't. Yeah.
No, the insults that would work.
He's going to get bored in football too, because the football team that's going to take him is the Browns.
And
The only thing that's going to
a
take
problem.
me is
Why?
someone diving for my feet and me tripping on them.
So here,
Because
here's the
if
question.
he's on offense, he's never going to playing field, but for 3 turns of down, or for 3 turns of possession.
Yeah, true,
breaking
but
up.
Browns are 3 and out every time they hit the field.
But at the same time, you wished he's the wrong skin color for the other side of the ball.
What?
He's the wrong skin color for either side of the ball, Jared.
No. If you actually look at it,
I have no idea what skin color has to work. I'm so confused.
We're commenting on racial disparity between positions on the football field.
Okay.
Yes,
you
the
see, I don't really
conversation has gone
like
to
watch sports or anything that involves the outside world. I mostly watch Netflix and porn.
I thought it was just entirely porn.
The
at
most
this
he's
point.
ever watched of any sport, the only thing he's ever watched that was anywhere close was watching the knuckleballs, the screwballs, and the curveballs. That night had Lemon Bird on.
The electric balls and.
To be fair, without disclosing anything, I do have 2 cousins within professional, like one in NBA and then one in like a specific driving thing that I don't want to get into too much detail on. But like even their stuff, I don't even bother watching.
Yeah, but 4th cousins don't count in that.
No, these are
enough relation.
No. These are
my
close cousins.
grandmother's grandchildren.
Yeah, these are close cousins. But no, I was going to point out, Pig, you barely even watch anyone's material on YouTube, so why would you watch their shit?
Exactly. I literally, you may not know this, but I just wander around blind, touching myself throughout the day.
Is that why your mom
I
yells
got
at you?
a
Yes.
Hey, I know for a fact that there is
Hey,
one.
I have to
video
say, I
that-
do
that
have a
Pig
crush on a
watched,
flirt, and that
couple
is
days ago.
Orphan Red. And God, I would fuck the shit out
No.
of her. Just shove her
Bird.
face in a so
Pillow?
she can't like
No.
moan, and then it's good.
It's Lemon Bird. It's Lemon Bird.
Oh, what the hell happened to
Both
tonight's
Lemon
show
Bird and Orphan Red.
at the same time?
Lemon Bird can be the wait. No, he's the power bottom. Damn it! Hold on.
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go. That was just not a picture I need to see in my head.
Oh no, Dave!
Hold on.
Bull, you gotta wait a second. No, see, Pig, where you're going, you gotta do the reverse Oreo.
Yeah. Well, not the reverse Oreo because he's the
Reverse
power bottom.
Oreo.
But hold on, I want Orphan Red behind me with a peg, and then Lemon Bird in front of me.
And there goes the monetization.
Okay, I do not want any details. If you absolutely must, just tell me which of you.
I'll draw
are
you a
able to
diagram.
fart.
You know,
No, just-
man,
just
this is gonna this
Keep it
show.
simple.
Orphan Red.
Tell me which of you, if any, can fart.
no.
Both the mouths, because
I ran out
it
of
keeps getting
decaffeinated-
packed.
I ran caffeinated drinks today, so I'm drinking caffeinated coffee right now on top of eating donuts and smoking cigarettes. Y'all are gonna give me my 3rd heart attack.
Yay! I'm gonna win the bet.
You're gonna.
No, only if it stops at 3.
Okay, true.
And if I keep talking to Flurfs, it's not gonna stop at 3.
Well, I could always bring
wait
Ross
a
on.
minute. Wait a minute, guys. One Pig. We only have about an hour left before we got to wrap this shit up.
So what did I
no. Just no. Just no. Rodent, no last
No? Okay.
name. So, the flurfer who built his own rocket, he's launching again on Sunday.
Yeah,
Mad
Are you
Mike
talking
is
about
adding.
Mad Mike? Ooh.
So
Is he finally going to die?
$100,000 fine he got last time, and damn near dying. Didn't didn't convince him not to do it again. I mean,
I'm sorry. What was the
No,
fine?
What was that fine?
How high was the fine?
I think it was 100,000. 100,000, I thought.
Really?
100,000.
Holy shit!
So what
Gee,
was the
what do you
fine
think the
specifically
chances
for?
of him becoming governor is?
Oh no!
And
But
he actually wanted
Violating airspace.
So because he didn't notify the local tower in the FAA, he got boned.
Well, they had rejected.
he tried. Apparently, he tried
when he contacted.
to
when he
applied
contacted
for
the
approval.
One
FAA,
at a time.
He applied.
Jesus, guys.
Okay, he applied. He applied for approval. It was rejected, and he was told not to launch. Was not inspected for safety.
And so he
What?
did it anyways, and so they got him for both the launch violation and the safety violation. So it's actually probably a 25.75. It was two fines, doubling the totaling the $100,000.
Oh, what a dumbass.
Oh,
Okay, so he is actually dumb enough to become a governor.
You know what?
What did I trigger you?
Hang on. Jay, do you have a clip of that available?
Well, it's in Flight Ops.
I thought it was between me and
But-
Jared.
A threesome now? Jeez.
Whatever.
Actually, that'd be four.
Oh.
Wait a moment. Let's
I
did I
can't
get here?
Okay,
I did not just say that, by
hang
the
on. I am muting the entire
Jay, you
panel.
see.
I didn't hear Karis. I didn't hear Karis.
Shut up, and you will. I am muting the entire panel so everyone can hear that.
I'll let it play to the end this time too.
There you go.
Jay, you're muted.
Jay, unmute and play it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jared, you muted me too.
No,
I thought it was between me and Jared.
A threesome now? Jeez.
Whatever.
Actually, that'd be four at this point.
I can't do that much, guys.
Yeah, wasn't I in this somewhere? I don't want to be left out now.
Did you guys hear that one?
It's too bad that you can't do the same thing with audio that you can with video. This is what happened previously, and then you watch something, but it's in black and white. To signal that this was the before stuff.
Movie night last week. We had a
Remix will do it.
Holy crap!
We had a
Well,
number.
hello.
Of good
Give me a
ones.
second.
Movie night last week was nuts.
Hey, Sean.
Until 5 a.m.
Guess
didn't
what
it?
you just walked into?
I have no idea, but it's got to be good because everybody's laughing.
Karis
Good
highlights
for you.
from movie night last week.
Oh, I thought she was here.
Hold on. Let me. You could only
I
wish.
came in, I hear Karis talking, and
Nope, Jay
I'm
made
like,
a
what do you guys
sound.
do to bribe her?
Jay made a soundboard. So what's the next one you got queued up?
Oh, no.
And just go completely boobs and deep throating bananas 24/7. And just go completely boobs and deep throating bananas 24/7.
I still have her deep throating bananas burned into my mind.
Which is what sparked that commentary.
Jay,
Oh, yeah.
Although
Here's
after
this. He
after
never
she
hears
said
this.
that,
my
I
God.
posted
Oh,
something
she's heard
in
each
the
one of
live
these.
chat.
You wish she hears every single one of these that I make before I actually do anything with them.
So
Oh.
do
Because
you
I sent them
have
to her on Twitter.
do you have the reaction to my comment in the live chat after she made that comment?
Oh. Yes, I do. Hold on. It's a rough cut. I still haven't had a chance to work to clean it up entirely, but let me put that in here. It's a much larger file than the usual one, so. Because context is key.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so it would be a good idea to make a soundboard that has a slideshow attached to it somehow. I'll just compound it.
So for those who don't follow us from here to movie night, this is the kind of stuff you miss live as it happens.
There's a reason
And we
during
never
movie
have
night I have to leave several times.
I tried to follow movie night last week, but I did not have enough alcohol available to me. I don't tonight. Yeah, I'm not able to follow movie night and be able.
You know, it sounds like your internet has taken half of your alcohol.
Pretty much. Does he use the same internet as RJ?
RJ, yeah. Our RJ, not.
All right.
On the.
If they use that,
RJ, by the way.
Yeah, because my phone went down last week.
All right, ready for this one?
Yep.
At 82 production says, I've never wanted to be a banana more.
All right.
Jared, you could not handle being a banana.
Whose female voice
Here's where
is
I
this?
think.
It's actually not true. I'm totally lying because my gag reflex is a monster. I cannot deep throat worth shit. So there you guys go.
Bullshit,
I'm drunk.
drink.
You absolutely 100% know
Who is
it's the truth.
talking?
I cannot deep throat.
So,
I have to improvise, but I can improvise very well. Anyway, moving on.
Right.
so
Jared.
So Rob, that is
Are you
Karis.
porn bombing your own channel here?
Who was talking just now?
That is a soundboard that Thoughts by Jay has of highlighted comments that we got Karis Crane to make during movie night last week on Side Strike's channel.
Okay. Gotcha.
And Jared, you know what's even better? I don't have to be at work till 11 a.m. tomorrow. So that means I can stay for most of movie night.
Yeah, but you're not
Hey,
going to be
Jared, I
on
have a new
Kennar
idea.
with Damar.
I know that is a
Hey,
problem. That is a problem, but I should be there for the next one.
Jared, I have a new brand account in the live chat.
So in
I think I'm up. In fact, I already know I'll be in Springfield.
So in
tomorrow or so I can probably do tomorrow.
Can anyone translate that?
I didn't hear him. He kept
Something
cracking up.
Springfield the Simpsons. He should be able to make it to Kennar tomorrow.
Wiener.
Yeah, exactly.
Wiener.
Big ol' wieners. Jared, while I got your attention, I have a new I have a new account. I created a brand account for my main channel. Can you fix that in the live chat? Yeah.
And fixed.
Yay!
Why does it say block?
Aww.
That's even better. I didn't even click the chat yet. I just what is it?
That's so funny.
But this is my main account. It's just now a brand account, so everything got lost. Sad face.
Yeah, it kind of sucks when that happens.
Yeah.
Jared, I have one more to play.
Okay, play it.
All right, everyone, be quiet.
What? Again. Can't hear it.
No, my penis can't handle it.
One more time. No more interruptions.
Daddy, my ears are bleeding me. Stop.
Oh boy.
Oh, Jay, you need to apply that limiter on that thing, but not too aggressively on the last part, though.
I'll be right back. I need 10 more minutes of porn.
For the first part, use a limiter with a. Jeez, no, well, I'm getting too technical. But yeah.
Yeah. Take that shit to the background if you really want to. And the only problem I see happening, you wished, is the sketchiness of your connection.
You're using AT&T, aren't you?
No, worse.
No, it's still
worse.
that satellite thing.
No, satellite, HughesNet.
Oh no, the worst.
I've got new internet coming in a couple weeks.
Rub it in.
Yeah, it's the HughesNet is the company that banned me from giving them product reviews because they didn't like how honest I was.
This is my favorite of my old work for the soundboard, Jared.
That
I'm having a symmetrical.
Furball, you missed all the porn.
Well,
That's why he's here.
the audio porn.
It wasn't directly
Still porn.
porn, but it was definitely auditorily stimulating.
I've been listening for about the last 5 minutes or so.
Okay, so you caught it all. Good.
Yeah, good.
Hey, Furball. Did
Hey,
you
what's up?
did you actually not know about Riley and electrolysis?
No, I had never heard of that. But he does say a lot of dumb shit.
Electrolysis.
Well,
Why
he
does
does
that
say
make
What the
me
fuck's electrolysis?
think about theater in peace?
One at a time. Sean, explain.
Okay. Back before Silently started actually taking shots of the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway, he was doing shots of the Lake Pontchartrain power lines. And
Here.
so Ranty, Anthony, and Haunted House all decided to come up with this hypothesis that the reason why the power lines looked like they were going over the curve of the Earth was because of electrolysis.
That makes
Oh,
total sense.
I almost forgot about that.
Oh, and what's even better is George Nawchuk and I actually ran the numbers. Take a wild guess at what energy level the power lines would have to be operating at for that to actually be possible.
City power levels?
More.
1.21 gigawatts.
Kinda. Keep in mind it goes by volts.
200,000 volts.
More.
1 million volts.
2 trillion.
More.
2 billion volts.
2 billion, and then you would be jumping the air gap.
Wow.
You'd definitely be jumping the air gap.
That, I mean,
like
they don't
jumping
even
the
make
shark.
wire that gauge.
Yeah, Bo, he's talking about fiber optic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just the
Oh yeah.
abbreviation.
Yeah.
Before, so.
Fios is the direct fiber optic offering from Verizon, which I like.
OS. Oh yeah. Okay. It's not an abbreviation. They just
kind of.
together.
So the way it's actually
Fiber on site is what it is.
Internet.
yeah, fiber on site. So it's a big F, little I, big O, big S.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
Question: could someone give me a quick rundown of electrolysis?
In reality or in what?
In reality.
Okay.
Please. I want to learn something.
Because the word electrolysis doesn't even apply to that situation.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Really?
Electrolysis can be a couple of things. One, it's hair removal.
Okay.
So there's that kind of electrolysis. And then there's the electrolysis that can separate actual hydrogen from water. Okay, so you could use electrolysis to generate hydrogen and oxygen, splitting the water molecules.
Yeah, the bond.
And you can get hydrogen that way. So that's electrolysis in a nutshell.
Yeah, it's using an electrical charge to split
Split.
water to produce the gases for a more breathable oxygen. It's actually the reason why nuclear submarines can stay submerged for as long as they can.
Just to point out, electrolysis is not just for water; it's literally for
any fluid.
It's
It's
an
used.
effect. It's an effect. Yeah.
It's used through fluids, but it can actually take atoms from one metal and place them and actually attach them onto another.
Yeah.
That's what I knew it from. That's what electroplating. I knew it.
Well, electroplating is literally taking an electron off of one of the atoms from the
Opposing
the
metal.
anode, I think it's called.
No, the electrons come from the cathode, Sean.
Okay, they come from the cathode. They get attached to the atoms on the anode, which actually
It
actually ends up transferring atoms effectively just by shifting electrons.
Yeah.
But it has to be a it doesn't have to be high voltage. It just has to be a steady voltage. It has to be a direct current. It can't. It won't work with AC.
Yeah, AC won't do it.
And these are AC power lines, and they were still trying to say it's electrolysis.
Yeah.
Well, hey, if you're trying to generate oxygen and hydrogen, it doesn't matter if, technically speaking, it doesn't really matter if it's AC or DC, as long as you can separate it after. But
And honestly, when you're
Well, that
making up
kinda
your own
defeats the
science,
purpose,
do you
though.
really have to stick to rules?
Well, it's just funny that's how they tried to explain away the curvature before the causeway got involved. That's how they were trying to explain it away.
now, Lake Pontchartrain, is that just for the laugh of it? Is that a freshwater or a saltwater lake?
Salty as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Brackish.
It's
brackish,
at sea level and directly connected.
Right, it's very brackish, especially after Katrina got to.
I live so close to it, guys.
Yeah. So, question for you, Sean. How did the ending of the show go? Like, were there
You just die.
were there any golden gems that were missed?
Not really.
Okay. Darn.
Other than, I don't know if you were still there when I was talking about making the parody for special pleading.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, I said, everybody who, Jason doesn't know me, so he doesn't know how much of a dick I am, but I'm actually planning on making a parody as soon as I find a song that will fit to it called Special Pleading, because that's all he did.
Yeah. And that's where, okay, so I'm going to read this because I sent Team a direct message in Discord about what time did we start? We started about what? 7:40 Eastern? Give or take a few minutes. So about a little over a half hour into it, I send him the message, "Are we sure your brother isn't a flurfer? He's kind of acting like one."
Dude,
Yeah,
I thought
he
I was
definitely was that
confused
kind of
when I first got to the show. I was confused. I didn't know whether he was a climate change denier or a flirter. I didn't realize it was his actual brother.
Dude, I didn't
He used the
either. I
exact
said
same
when,
arguments.
when he was
'Cause it
sitting there staring
sounded-
at the screen at the beginning, I was like, "Is this a
Sounded like
bronco?"
sounded like a complete, like I thought that was his handle or something. And like seriously, because the flirters come up with stupid names, and I'm like, this guy sounds just like a flirter. I'm sorry, team, but he did.
Before I knew it was Teen's brother, I said, "I think we got a bronco." Dude, he was just staring at the screen with his mouth open for like 4 minutes straight before the stream actually started talking. I'm like, dude, blink.
He said he'd get
blink,
the
bro.
sources, and he had the Google search page up. He just opened Chrome. That's all he did.
Now, I tried to stay out of it as much as possible because, it is Team Skeptic's brother, and I didn't want to get as rude as I do with Flat Earthers because I didn't want to risk, friendship with Team Skeptic because, blood is thicker than water.
Of course, yeah, that's his brother.
But you don't know how much it pissed me off when he says, yeah, then it gets progressed to a scientific law, and that's the third step in science. It's like, what the fuck did he just say?
What are you talking about, dude?
Well,
He said a couple of things that really bugged
it
me.
has-
But
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time I ever heard about this guy, his brother there. But I'm almost sure that he has never ever been in a situation like that before,
no,
where the
he
pressure
said
is
that
on
he said
and he's actually talking to
That's
someone
true.
who is scientifically literate and actually has the ability to argue.
when he said
That's
that he
true.
was when I make a positive claim, I will. It's like, dude, and I think it was Sean that called him out immediately. It's like, dude, you've been doing nothing but making claims.
Sean and I both called him out. I think at the same time when he said that.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
yeah.
definitely
Couple
more than
times,
one, but
actually.
I heard Sean for sure, and it's like, dude, are you serious right now? You just finished making a claim.
I mean, I called him out for his arguments from incredulity, which he was doing a lot of.
All of it.
Yes.
You'd think he would watch his brother's stream sometime, but apparently not.
Maybe he should start.
Really. I found that very weird and a little unsettling to know that because Team is so smart, it's like I'm trying not to talk about the man's brother, but You know what I'm gonna say. You know
Maybe
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
God's monitor is onto something there in the chat.
Well, I'm going to get to that in just a second, but
Well,
even before that, Team
Can
told
I
us.
comment on something real quick?
Real quick, Pig. Hang on a second.
Okay.
Team told us, don't pull any punches. He told us to go all in if we needed to.
Now, mind you, climate change
But sitting
isn't
here
my
now is not the same.
climate change is not my strong topic, but yeah, I bit my tongue a lot in that stream.
Yeah, I could actually kind of tell that you guys weren't jumping his shit as if like for instance what we were talking about before when y'all said that when Rider Dinosaur said provide your sources, you guys mentioned that he wasn't, but you didn't go any further with it.
It ended up coming up multiple times. It's like, whoa, what's your source for that? And rather than have a ton of dead air, it was like, no, we need to see where you are getting this information from.
I have a pretty good idea, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't NASA's website.
And
not at all.
I'm very glad that Halsoy kept bringing that up too. Like, thank you, Halsoy, for bringing that up repeatedly. Where did you get that from? Where is all your information getting?
Yeah, I didn't watch from the beginning, but did he even, provide a source for his gibberish even once?
No.
He eventually provided one link in the actual VMix chat, but Skeptic didn't see it before he went off air.
Okay.
Now, did you open it, Sean? Was there? Yeah.
And that's because he actually has to have the chat open to see it. If he's the running VMix, then he has to have.
But was it a relevant source? Did anybody click it?
I did not get a chance to click it before I closed. I meant to before I jumped in here, but I spaced it and closed the window.
All right.
Well,
it probably was some silly shit. Though.
Did it cooperate? Did it collab? Sorry, did it?
I remember it was carbon.
And two, is it real?
It was carbonsomething.org was the website.
Oh.
Whoa, yeah, that was bullshit.
And all you got to do is go find their sources. And you'll find
his argument that peer-reviewed journals, just because of the fact that they're public, means that they are for us to scrutinize, was ridiculous.
Yeah, no, you're not a scientist. You're not a peer.
Here's the thing I wanted to call him out on. I wanted to actually call
just
him out
because you have
that.
access to it doesn't mean that you're supposed to be the one to actually, tear it apart.
Actually, you can, but it's incentive to get your ass educated. That's the point.
Here's the issue that I was taking with it, but I didn't get a chance to stay through it because RJ actually kind of dominated that section. A publication is not meant for scientists to go over. They go out, they actually get the full versions of it. The publication is a watered down something that the public is going to see. And yeah, they leave details out because the public's not interested in them in most cases. In this, some people actually are. But for the general populace, they're trying to write something that's compelling to a standard reader. They're not trying to provide the full data. If you want that data, you can actually contact the publisher and they will give you all of that.
Right, and there's a really quick way to tell if that's one of those kind of papers, too. If they have, like, 10 or 12 pages of references in some cases, that's a review paper, is what that is. That means all those other sources said stuff that relates to that and probably totally clarify the situation to anybody taking the time to go look at it. But it costs money to go do that for most cases.
So I wanted to actually address that, but like I said, I didn't get a chance to. But yeah, he had a lot of misconceptions about a lot of things, and even flat earther basic levels of research probably could have cleared up some of them. Hate to say, but yeah, he needed a lot of dings.
This is why I was playing Star Wars while Team was having a stream.
Well, I
got a dinger.
saw a couple
I got a dinger, buddy.
of flat earthers in that live chat actually agreeing with us, which was kind of scary.
Really?
It goes to show you that the whole conspiracy theory thing, it's almost like there's a correlation. I'm not going to say there's a cause or effect, but there's a correlation between having that mentality and religion.
Mhm.
Have you noticed that? Because that's what they'll say next. Well, God said it. God said, I don't know how that would come into it. Has anybody seen anything that says God and climate change? God's causing
Yeah,
climate
no.
change?
Not even God claiming
You know,
anything
though,
or saying anything that is related to it at all.
if that argument is
Not
ever
William
made,
directly, not
Signs.
indirectly.
I'm saying
I
there's like signs and shit, right?
I could see that argument being made that God is causing climate change once
That's
the
why
religious
they're
once
predicting apocalypse. Like the
no
world's gonna end scenarios all the time.
no. What it's going to be is once it's bad enough that the religious community has to actively acknowledge it, it's going to be yes, okay, God is doing this, but you know why he's doing it? Because the gays.
Right. Or something along those lines. It's like, no. Come on.
Oh, the fucking live chat.
Did you see my response to William?
Yep.
I think that's probably one of the few candidates that would ever get me to do that.
Holy shit.
Mason Thompson is
Hey,
now
Jared,
president.
read what I got.
Yeah, dude, I
Sidetrack.
busted out laughing at that comment, man.
It can't be worse than Trump.
Yes, it
Well,
can.
It could, and he would be the one
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah, that would be a definite downgrade. Could you imagine that dude standing behind a presidential podium?
Oh, jeez.
I bet
It's hard.
I'll take a gentleman's bet on who thinks Trump is actually a secret flirter.
Well, in relation to what he said a long time ago,
Flat,
with
it's
the
beautifully
Paris
flat.
Accord, Paris Accord, he is likely a denier, a climate change denier. That is.
Oh, I'm sure
absolutely.
Which
he
is one of the reasons why he opted out of the Paris Accord thing.
And
I'm not saying that is the fact, but
gagged the
it
EPA.
seems that way.
Gagged the EPA. He gagged the EPA. Yeah, he's a denier.
Oh,
That's
well,
what
and-
deniers do.
Well, and not just that. Keep in mind, he's also just, when it comes to business deals, a dick.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
ruthless,
yeah,
dude.
He
Yeah,
bought
he's
the
good at
United
wrapping
States to dick us over.
competitors around his pinky.
He bought the United States to dick us over. That's what he did.
Hey, Jared, I gotta play this for Jeffrey Sloan.
Okay.
I thought it was between me and Jared.
A threesome now? Jeez.
Whatever.
Actually, that'd be more.
I can't do that much, guys.
Yeah, wasn't I in this somewhere? I don't want to be left out now.
All
You'll
right,
never
folks,
be left
first of
out
all-
again, Daddy.
There
First of
you
all, I
go,
know you're in
Jeffrey Sloan.
Korea,
That's what
but-
you missed earlier.
I know you're in Korea, but you're married, man.
I asked him for the email to his wife so I could share those. He gave me a bogus one apparently.
Yeah, it was her name, at eatadick.com.
Yeah, if
Oh,
I
yeah.
wanted that email address, I would have just asked Pig. Or Kyle.
What? Ask Pig what? I'm so confused.
Ooh, Kyle Byrne.
Mm.
I got
No.
one of Andy too, by the way.
Oh wait, that would be homophobic. No, it isn't. You fuckwits.
Wait, okay, what?
I got a soundbite of Andy too.
Somebody said Kyle eatadick.com.
Hey, that should be a thing. Is it a thing? Please tell me
And
it's
that
a
was
thing.
me who said it, by the way.
I don't care. I
Yeah.
was playing. All I was doing was playing off of it.
Oh, I know.
Anyway,
Funny
so what did you catch Andy saying?
This would have been a winning face on the O-Face game.
When you guys were
Yeah,
talking about
we
Orphan
had a few of them that night.
Kyle at eatadick.com, guys. Just saying, make it a hashtag, baby. Hashtag Kyle eatadick.
Now, he might take that a little too literally and get a little too excited.
Well, I hope he does. Like, seriously, it all
Well-
lays the banner from this little point forward.
I mean, he did get a little bit excited when it came to Steve's daughter.
That's just reprehensible, dude. You fucking got the man's family involved. You
Yeah.
fucker. That's fucked up. That's fucking Russian vids low, you twat.
Yep.
I also got a good
What
one
did I
of
miss?
tornado.
Oh, it's Twitter shit. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
It's to do with non sequitur.
Yeah, twatter is cancer.
It's
Twat.
fun though.
Twitter's a wonderful cancer, okay? What you can do on Twitter is amazing.
Oh,
You can
all of
trigger a
Twitter
lot
is
of people with
cancer.
a single tweet.
Yeah.
And as
Oh,
soon,
yeah, you
as
can.
soon as I'm telling you, as soon as this court case is fucking decided, I probably
I have
will
to
not
say-
be going on Twitter very much at all.
I have to say that
Because
the
I don't
delete
go-
apocalypse from this week was the best thing to be
That
listening
was
to in the background.
That shit was fucking hilarious. I was dying when I saw that. I was at work and I was grinning. Because I got it in replay, but because I actually have to be at work, but I can watch it at work too. So.
Hey, Jared.
Yeah, say, I had it up in the
See
background.
Team Skeptic in the
Yep.
chat.
Yeah, it just came up on my end, so that.
Gotcha.
Is he bringing his brother? Dear God, no. It says, I feel bad about how many prosthetics have been ruined from all the times he shot himself in the foot. Oh, Jeffrey Sloan, that is good. But yeah, there are times you just want to tell someone, it's like, okay, we get it. Shut the fuck up. You're making it worse.
One of my best friends is a young Earth creationist, and I love him. He's a great guy, but I can't understand the insanity of how you can believe that.
Yeah, well,
I've got one who doesn't think the sun will ever go out.
Wow.
Because God's made it special, and I love this guy. I love this guy from the bottom of my heart. We're like brothers. No, it's brothers. No homo.
Well, so who here watched Planner Walk's live stream earlier today?
I missed it.
I would listen to part of it. I was working.
I was listening in the background. I have to interrupt. Can a homo say no homo?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just did, so that answers your
course.
question. That's a stupid question.
But yeah,
He's
well, if a
self-evident.
homo identifies me, then that would be correct.
So
yeah.
That first guy, was it just me, or did he really not want to answer the question of, why do you think the way you do?
He didn't. He never answered. Nobody ever answers that. Nobody. Like, you can't. They clam up because apparently Steve did some massive insult that nobody really seems to understand.
Yeah. Well, even then, so on Planet Rock, we had another guy come in that myself, Red, and AB Science, we actually took it easy on the kid. And we got him to admit that he was actually embarrassed at how he was trying to support his own case and failing. I have to say, that's the first time I've actually heard someone admit that, no, I'm done. I'm just too embarrassed. I said it's been quite the string of occurrences lately on that side of things. But
Jared, the best way to prevent that from happening is pick easy ass fights. Fights you know you'll win no matter what. Fights
In
that you
other
can
words,
just
Russian
take.
bids, don't pick anyone.
So
you lose.
So basically, what you're telling me is I shouldn't pick a fight with Chris Zelinsky. I should have my wife kick his ass.
Yes.
Okay.
No, like anytime I do something, I go to somewhere where I can just go, take my dick out, piss around, and still win.
Yeah, except like I've told you multiple times already, Pig, the more you do that, the worse it looks on you because there's splashback.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. That's when you just get a new pair of shoes.
Oh, Pig, do you want to get Jeffrey Sloan's email? That way it can, end up having that interaction. Because he actually is in the live chat. Yay, he showed up. C4, okay, I'm here, you can start now, I'm drunk. See, that's the spirit I like. Although C4, you are going to have to get prepared because there are going to be more drinking shows. Because starting this month, due to you wonderful people in the audience actually wanting it...
I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why. We're actually doing 2 episodes of Kanar with Damar this month. We're doing...
Wait, Kanar and Damar is a drinking show?
Do it.
Every show is a drinking show if I'm involved.
Oh. Thank you, Micro.
It's got Kanar in the name. Come on now.
Yeah.
What is Kanar?
Sorry,
Sorry, I don't know.
Sacrilege.
I don't know what it is.
Eject the heretic.
Who is it that says it, by the way?
It's me, Robert. I don't know what that is. Learn me.
Where's that ban forever button?
Really? That's the last time I tell y'all I don't know something.
Hey, it's all right to not know things. It's not all right to not know Star Trek.
Well, now...
Kanar is a Cardassian alcoholic beverage.
Look, I watched my fair share of Star Trek. But
Not enough.
I didn't yeah, maybe not, but I didn't retain everything, you know.
It's a DS9 thing.
Now, what I find really funny is the amount of green on green going on right now.
Wait. What's green on green? Tell me. I'm so confused.
I wonder if Karis's skin color is actually green.
Are you trying to say she's an Orion?
What?
I was thinking the same.
Thank you,
thing.
Ugly Term of Truths. I can always count on you, buddy.
Brian.
Yeah, and by the way, just try and keep keep Pig out of the loop on that one, on that Orion stuff. Just frustrate him.
Well, I don't know. He claims to have some magical research skills, but I don't know. The one challenge I gave him, he failed.
Which one was that?
So Pig was actually trying to say that he could find my wife through all the associations and through all the social media, and he failed.
Hey, did it get a little tighter in this room all of a sudden?
Team Skeptics in this bitch, that's why.
No, we just got an increase to the gravity field.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, did I just hear?
And leave the Orville out of this.
Was that tornado pellet trying to sound important?
Yes,
Yeah.
that was.
Okay.
Occasionally, I'll grab one of his sounds as well. I thought I still had Karis pulled up for a team, but apparently I didn't. He missed out.
How dare you ruin my ears like that?
I was like fucking talking for the last 30 seconds. I'm like, is nobody fucking listening? No, I'm muted.
Really?
My bad,
After
guys.
Ryan.
On that topic, Skeptic, did you go fetch your dinger yet?
No, I have not. I haven't even started to look for it. I put it I'm trying to remember where I put it. I just asked my kid if he touched my dinger, and he said he did.
Oh, that sounds really bad.
Y'all got some fucked up minds.
Talking about your kid grabbing your
Ding.
dinger. What the hell's wrong
Just
with
for
you?
your own personal safety, maybe you should explain what we mean, or what you mean by dinger, because yikes.
My penis. What are you talking about? It's my penis.
Why would your kid be touching your dinger?
No, hold on. I didn't say he touched it. I said I asked him if he touched it because I didn't know. I didn't.
You couldn't even tell?
No, I told you it's cold and there's a lot of shrinkage going on. Sometimes nerves get deadened in the extreme cold.
Why? But why is your kid in the position of touching that? Like,
because he's short.
He's short.
Yeah, bro. I'm tall as fuck. I'm like 8'5", bro. So my penis is like 4'3" off the ground.
Oh my god.
Boy got that off the ground.
Wait.
The tip is only about 4 foot off the ground.
You know
I
what?
thought we were talking
hold
to a
on.
Lego man.
Homie's got a
3'6".
dork.
There is a music video team that I'm gonna have to send you in the background. Tell me if you've seen it before.
Wait, are we live?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I take
Yes.
back everything I just said.
No, you don't.
I knew we were
Don't lie.
live.
Don't lie to me like that.
The fuck you do?
Yes, skeptic. I'm guilty of going easy on your brother.
Hey, you know what? My dad listened to that. Can I read y'all some of the text messages my dad sent me?
Oh my god.
Let's get it. This is great.
Oh Lord.
Hey team, did you see what I said in the chat before I knew that was your brother? He was just sitting there staring at the camera with his mouth open. And
Oh
I'm like,
yeah.
is
I
this
did.
a uncle?
Oh no. I thought I saw the one. Somebody said something about like that guy in the red shirt. Who's that guy in the red shirt with that that I don't know what the fuck's going on look on his face? I was like, that's my brother. Hey, hold on. Hey, listen, guys. I have to answer this call, but I'll read my dad's text messages in 1 second.
Oh
Bye, bud.
no. His dad's text messages. What's next?
Which, by the way, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna
Standing
put
it
this
fast.
link into the live chat as well. Anyone who wants to watch it, feel free. Go ahead. It is not being shown live on the stream. One, because it is a copyrighted song, and
Not what I thought it was going to be, but
Oh, I've seen this.
I've seen
Yeah.
it too. But I thought you were going for a more 90s alternative rock song.
oh no.
Can I hum it?
Daddy might use it.
Oh shit.
You're supposed to play that
Just
after
a
I
tease,
hum it.
Skeptic. No,
Okay.
that was just.
Is
a
that
tease, Skeptic, while
copyrighted,
he's on the
though?
phone.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
What,
They-
my penis?
No.
Who
The
copyrighted
video.
it?
The video that I sent
that's
you
the
on
trademark.
Discord, team.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. Hold on. My mom was on the phone. Had to deal with her crazy first. Oh no! Hey, I can play some music for you real quick that we recorded back when I was doing music. That's a really good song about penis. It's called "On My Dick." Talking about your girlfriend. But
But is it gonna be our next president?
no, who's this? Who's our next president? That
You
guy doesn't
need-
even have an English name.
So the name of the band is Big Little. The two main people are the one you see in the thumbnail
Uh-huh.
and a little person.
The little chick.
Oh God,
Yeah.
And-
I'm about
they're
to mute everybody and watch this. Well, hold on,
Go
let me read
watch
the
it.
text messages.
Daddy
Let me read the
might
text
use it,
messages because
please.
those are funny.
Daddy might use it.
Is that Karis?
Yes.
Yes.
She's been here the entire time.
Oh God, now she knows about my dinger.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
Yes, she does.
Don't worry, Skeptic. I'm going to be going back and cutting that out and sending it to Karis just for her.
So my dad started out by saying, "What time is the show?" And I was like, "Dad, it's on now." And he was like, I can't help him," because I guess this was after he's been listening for. Oh yeah, hold on. That was at 7:37, and my dad sent me another message at 7:53. It's like, I can't help him. He's dying. And I was like, LOL. And he followed that up. Not prepared at all. I would have been asking about Milankovitch cycles. They describe the collective effects of changes in the Earth's movement on its climate over thousands of years. And then I was like, oh, okay. Oh, I don't even know what that is. So
Essentially, we're due for an ice age, but because of the carbon dioxide we keep pumping out, that's not happening.
oh shit, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I didn't know. Is that what the Milankovitch cycle is?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll have to look into that. Thanks.
But we're actually supposed to be now hitting a dip within temperature, but it is not occurring. We're rising higher than we have ever rose before because of that, greenhouse effect.
We should be in a cooling have started cycle a couple of years ago, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
But no. We have no effect on the climate in any way, shape, or form.
No.
No, just the farts
look
from
at-
our steak farts do.
Steak farts or car farts? Yeah, all the farts.
It's always farts. We should ban farts just like we should ban guns. It will get rid of
How
all
dare
the
you.
problems.
No,
How
I'm gonna
dare
tell you
you.
something. That's sadistic, Pig. Have you ever tried to hold a fart in for more
How
than 3
dare
days?
you?
Yes.
Because I've successfully held in one fart for 4 days, and I swear to God, I could taste it in the top of my mouth. It's not good to hold farts in. Just get them
Hold
out,
on,
guys.
hold on. There's a proper procedure in order to get the fart out, and it involves a hose, some lube, and a tank.
Oh, I just use my finger and some spit.
Oh God!
And I take the inside of it. I just say, fuck the inside of a tank. I go in the closet.
Have any of you ever like stuck a air pump hose up there and pumped a little bit of air into you?
Are you insane?
I actually have.
I have too, and it's a weird feeling, is it not?
It's extremely weird feeling, guys. If you've never done it, do it just for the feeling.
Here's
I
the
would recommend
difference. Here's the difference. Due to his age, there's a plausible reason why Team Skeptic would have that experience. It's called
No,
the
had nothing-
colonoscopy.
Nope, didn't have it for that reason.
Mine was a bike hose, like the whole T like insert, you know?
No, that's fucking painful. Stop. It hurts to listen to you talk.
And there's Look a Pig.
It wasn't as painful as it sounds.
No, if you put up too much air in your butt, it does become uncomfortable.
Yeah, it does. And it's like one of those things where it's like you
Part of all farts at the end.
you do fart at the end, yes, but it's like
Can't
a
help
reverse
but-
fart
Well, out of
where
the
you
end, but-
feel it go in, and it's one of those things you've never felt before. Because
Yeah,
everything
if you-
coming out
yeah.
sort of numb. When it goes in, you feel it going in, and it's just weird.
Hey, Jared.
I'm just gonna.
what
It's
the
one of those
hell
situations where I'm
happened to
gonna
your
take your
show?
word for it.
What was that?
This
What
is one
the
of those
hell
situations.
happened to your show?
This is the epic show about nothing, and Pig decided to be Pig.
Well, Pig just didn't have a daily dose of Prelude, so here he is.
Welcome to Seinfeld, porn style.
But see, here's the thing.
Did you say
Seinfeld
corn
is
style?
funny.
I said Seinfeld porn style.
No, Corn Hub. Let's all go to Corn
style.
Hub.
Yes, I know a lot about eating corn and what the effects are 12 to 18 hours after eating
Okay,
corn.
Skeptic, have you seen the science experiment where a guy went like an entire month of only eating corn to see
No.
if he would just poop out corn?
That would be so awesome. I imagine him
It's
waking up
been
every
done.
morning, and when they poop, I imagine it sounds like a rapid fire pellet gun.
Yes, I've had that.
If you only have a corn diet, I shit you not. If you only have a corn diet, pun
No,
intended,
he shits you so, actually.
Oh, stop it.
you will eventually get to the point where your colon empties out of the stereotypical poo, right? And you're left with just
Isn't
corn,
that-
like what you see within your poo when you
Isn't
eat
that
corn.
So I
You know, I
don't know
had
what's
an
worse. right
NCO. I had a wait. I gotta tell this. I had an NCO who would literally say, "Would you eat the corn in her shit?"
Yeah, I've
If
heard
she
that
was
before.
hot enough, and I had some alcohol to wash it off, not to drink it down, but to wash it off. Absolutely, Lieutenant.
I was gonna say,
Y'all think I'm playing when I say I bring a warm washcloth to
not a
the bedroom
lieutenant.
when I go to have sex? It's just because you never know where it's gonna take you, and you better be prepared.
I don't doubt
I
that
hope
one
that
bit.
the washcloth is either black or brown.
See, I don't doubt that one bit. But see, here's the beautiful thing: the bathroom sink from my headboard is only about 5 feet away. So close enough. But even then, how? So for the audience, hang on, just for the audience, what we just had happen here was Pig being Pig, and normally it's just one or two comments and they just kind of fall by the wayside. But no, Team Skeptic decided to go, oh, that's where we're going? All right, buckle up,
I'm
bitches,
all
here we
in.
go. So
Wait,
I'm-
am I the cause of this?
no, you were the
No, you're-
inspiration. Team Skeptic is the cause.
Okay, good.
And you were also the patsy. Thank you very much.
Whoa, hold on. I had to step away. I just came back. What am I the cause of?
Just how far this topic has gone.
So there's
I'm
been an
actually
update to the
trying to
menu.
find a post
Hey.
I seen on Reddit about 3
And-
years ago, where someone ate nothing but corn for a year, and I'm gonna send you guys the outcome.
Like buckets of the outcome, or like a link to the outcome?
Buckets. Oh, speaking of buckets, I'm actually working with a particular female within the community in order to start our own bathwater service.
Nice.
Nice segue from shit down corn in the bathtub. All
No,
right.
no, I'm serious, Jared. Am I not serious about this business venture?
Yeah, so the business bit is legit. He was talking about it hours before I went on air on any stream today.
So we're going to be selling
God's author
made to order bathwater. Use bathwater, so you can pick like a specific, scent of like bath bombs, etc. Like if you want a rose petal, yeah. If you want like rose petals, etc. Or chewed gum. We will also be selling chewed gum if you want, mint. Or if you want to do a bit of trolling, you can send in your own like special super hot gum or something, And then we're going to finally upgrade to piss. This piss is going to be marketed as deer piss, right? For deer. But it's going to be human organic piss that has no artificial hormones or controlled substances.
Free range?
I got a question.
All free range, yes.
So, yeah, free range pests.
Yeah, so God's auditor, fuck, time to bust out the scotch. Dude, you're late.
What safety precautions?
It's only noon. I can't start drinking yet.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. It's Saturday where you are.
Wait, hang on.
It's 5
hang
o'clock
on.
somewhere. There's a song about that.
No, hang on. Hang on. Let's be clear. We already don't have Jay for Kanar with Damar because he has to work. No, don't. Hold off on drinking as much as you can tonight, BM Furball, so you're actually awake for the show in the morning.
I'll be there this time, I promise.
Lies.
Hey, Heat Shield. Go fuck yourself too, buddy. I know you love me.
Holy shit, there's a name I haven't seen in a while.
Shroomy! Shroominator?
Shroominator's out there. Shroominati.
Where you been, dude?
Oh,
Squiggly wiggly.
For those interested and or hearing the name Naughty Illuminated, it's my turn to show. Naughty Illuminated is the name of my production company.
Nice.
So I'm on Twitter looking at the menu, and we had an AIG video for 55 minutes. Okay. Then we got an updated menu where the AIG video gets swapped out for another one that's an hour and 4 minutes long.
Uh-oh.
RJ's response to my RJ's response to my 56 minutes was not enough time for AIG. Never bullshit in 5 minutes what can be bullshit in an hour. That's AIG.
Are you talking about for Side Strikes movie night?
Yeah.
Y'all will never get to an hour-long video.
Oh, we
Never.
we have. It
Weren't y'all
took,
going to like 5 a.m. last week?
It took 6.5 hours, but
Yeah.
we did it.
Oh, Robert, I've been on that show where they've taken 4 hours to do a 6-minute video.
Yes.
I showed up the last time I actually made it to the show. They had I think they were watching a JM Truth or Orphan Red video, and it was only like a 6-minute video, and it took like 3 hours to get through.
Well, that's understandable if it's an Orphan Red video.
They stopped, every 2 seconds.
You gotta take a 90-second break every 20 minutes.
Now, Psych gets angry at me when I mention this, but if you're a panel member and you want to have some fun, I like to play the game of see how long you can make it stall as possible and have like entire conversations about something completely off topic with RJ
and
and learn.
like I always do, pig. Fuck off.
Yes. But I was able to get 2 hours out of 30 seconds of film.
Holy shit.
And it went from me talking with RJ to the entire concept of fucking the Grand Canyon, right? And how it forms. Comparing that to the Bible. And from the Bible, we then went to Romans. And from Romans era, we then went into like space travel or some shit.
I also have to agree with Sai's Twitter handle, by the way. What he has in parentheses, if you get a chance to check it out.
Where,
What does it
on
say?
Twitter?
Make love, not
On
donkeys.
Twitter.
Oh, okay. Oh, are we talking the Woo debunker?
Yeah, his Woo Debunker one.
Well, let's
Should
see
be there,
what
right?
it says. Well, hang on. I gotta open up Twitter to take a look. Let's go over to the massages. You know, you say that, but you gotta blame the Canadians for it.
Well, of course, I always blame the Canadians.
Blame
South Park had it right.
Canada. Not even a real country, anyway.
It's not. Hold on. Okay, so me and Sai is going on a trip next weekend. Creationist Museum. Right now I'm in the process of memorizing scripture that you can twist into saying the earth is flat. And I'm going to be going to, once we're done casing the joint, for the sole purpose of education, I'm then going to go to some of the staff and start asking questions, since they're already young earth creationists. I'm going to ask them about the flat earth.
Hey, Jared Fino in the live chat.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, call him by his proper name.
Okay, so me and Sai is going to...
You know, ugly German truth. You gotta remember, when pig pushes the limit, I have the spit roast ready.
Wait, do what shit on purpose? I'm so confused. Oh, you're talking about stalling the show? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
and
allowed to
then-
do it anymore after, making the second longest movie night.
But just remember, when we start chanting "skewer the pig," run.
I get the lube.
Oh, I didn't know Vesta was Canadian.
Hold on, Jared.
We're
I'm going
sorry
to
to
answer
hear
that right
that.
now. At least it's better than being, an Australian immigrant.
Oh, whoa. Okay, so I'm looking at the rest of the menu.
Yeah.
My
vote's on the Barnabas Nagy.
The Barnabas Nagy. Oh boy. Yeah. I hope for that one simply because it's only 14
Runtime?
minutes long.
Jared, I'm gonna send you a picture that stays between me and you, but I think I'm convincing someone in order to join my business venture. This is gonna be great.
Who?
You'll find out in my message.
Oh, that's what I'm.
Can't comment
afraid
about
of.
it publicly, but you know what I mean.
That is what I'm. Good luck with that one.
Yeah, I will get this. And
Although,
when I do,
it would be quite the seller.
okay, I'm gonna hold on.
You have.
I know.
You just have to make the profit sharing offer as tempting as you can make it.
Yeah, could you make it any less obvious who you're talking about there?
You have no idea who I'm talking to.
No, here's the thing. It could be any number of people, but yes, it is of the female persuasion.
Well, I need females for this business. It's like prostitution, but legal.
So it's Russian vids.
Yes.
Well, he is
Literally.
Well, Russian vids is a tranny, so.
Oh my god!
Oh, what the hell am I watching?
No, what happened?
What? Did I say something wrong?
Oh, I think Factart's got a good one there too. Pig, is it Dolly Parton?
Sure.
Oh my god, I can't believe you just said that fact. I just finished watching Orville. So the Dolly Parton theme song.
Oh my god.
I know.
Oh.
Oh my god, I died.
Yes. God's auditor, he doesn't like them because he is one. Or is it that he can't
Self-hate.
or is it that he can't afford to be one himself?
Or maybe
Yeah, Russian vids. I tell you, Russian vids. She has a real problem with me.
He does talk about it way too much.
Wait, what time is it? It's 11:30. I can text him on Twitter with a link.
11:20. You know what? We got 10 minutes. Let's see if he even responds. I doubt
I
it.
got one thing: meth addiction is not a hormone replacement therapy. Okay, that's not
what.
That's Russian vids, man. I'm telling you, that guy.
Whoa, Orville is going exclusively to Hulu. Awesome.
Yeah, you didn't know about that? Yeah.
Now I have
I'm
to find a
so
way to get
happy.
Hulu. Hey, Jared.
Oh, how much is Hulu?
$12 a month.
Oh,
Yeah, 12
Yeah, but
bucks
it's-
if you get the ad free. I think it's 10
Yeah,
bucks
they were,
if you get with ads.
Yeah,
Aren't
they
they
were
just
talking
about to
about that.
combine?
They were talking about that in, at the San Diego Comic Con.
I just saw something yesterday that it was going to be Hulu, Disney, and something else all combined here in the near future.
Well, Disney's
$12
doing their
bucks.
own thing.
No, Disney's combining with Hulu. I read a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Well, Disney's a major because Fox was a major owner of Hulu. Disney's a major owner of Hulu as well.
Oh yeah,
Now,
that does make sense.
Now,
Yeah,
they're not. There's going to be a Disney Plus service, and there's going to be a Hulu service, and it's going to be separated by basically kind of like the content.
So what you're gonna end up having happen is what is now the regular Disney streaming service is being upgraded to the premium. Fox is essentially going bye-bye because it's merging in with Hulu, and Hulu is going to be the platform for that entire media company across the board.
All I gotta say is that is a creepy as fuck smile, dude.
What smile?
Yours.
Mine?
I looked over the screen and got creeped the fuck out, dude. It's not easy to creep me out, but my God.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
Close again.
All I can think is he's looking at a picture of pig. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
Hey.
Well,
I'd like
Oh,
you to know
blasting the
that
heat
Sai's
shield.
coming back for more, okay?
That is the scary part. How did you manage to pull that one off?
I don't know.
Right-handed.
Yeah,
I thought it would be the left hand.
You know, I tried to convince him to get a hotel room, but he
Close.
said the Jeep was
With
good.
2 separated beds.
It doesn't have to be separate. I can sleep on the floor. And
But
then I'll
would you be
bark
sleeping
like
on
a
the
dog.
floor?
No, I wouldn't be.
Exactly.
But no, I tried to get him to get a hotel room, but he said it's good that the car was good enough. So
But
and I'm not going to comment on anything else because that's 100% factual.
So, anyways, team, have you taken a look at that video yet?
No. I just started just started doing other shit right now. I'd
like
I'll-
to hear your reaction live on air.
I also sent the link to 33andMe. Why? Reasons.
Who's 33andMe?
Russian
That's
vids
the
bot.
flat earther. That's the
33
flat
UC?
earther. Wait. You know that clip that's out there about the non sequitur show breakup? You know, there's a fourth spot. There's a fourth spot up in there. It was actually supposed to be a show between Red's Rhetoric and him. 33andMe.
Oh, that
33
one, yeah.
UC.
That's the
So
show.
what you're saying is we need to make this show happen.
Oh, fuck you.
Same graphics.
You know
we'll
what?
just slightly
I
modify
concur
them.
with that.
I am not using the non sequitur show's graphic.
I
but
know. I'm fucking with you.
I would not do that for anybody.
Oh, wait, Ugly German Truth. Did you notice that Rider of Dinosaurs just won a prestigious award? I was not aware.
Oh, you didn't watch that?
I was on streams. When I've been home,
Was
I've
he
been.
masturbating?
Well, let me tell you that you watch the Oscars and the Emmys and all that. You can tell they're pretty much rigged, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll spoil it for you. It's rigged.
But what was the award for?
Yeah. What was the award? Let's hear that first.
The first annual Genius of the Year award or something like that.
Oh God. And
First annual Best Speller Award.
And please tell me
Spell
it was JM related.
1TS.
Yes, he was one of the judges.
Oh, this will be interesting.
Hold on, I'll go get the link to it.
How could JM be a judge of anything? He claims to be a filmmaker, yet he cannot even manage to make sure that videos that he records about his, military service is, two different angles, is actually color corrected, not just white balance, but everything else too.
Well, here's the thing. He, of course, is going to chalk that up to, oh, well, I left that up to my editor. And it's like, no. You're the fucking director. No. You're over the editor's shoulder the entire time.
Yeah,
no
whatever
excuse.
happens, it doesn't matter who fucks up. You are the ass end of it since you are the director.
Jared, can you be over my shoulder?
No.
Aw. What about if we were cuddling?
And we all know the director does 95%. Oh, never mind.
Different person, but okay.
All right, Jared. I posted the link in the live chat for everybody.
Oh, wait a minute. JM Truth actually made the claim that he memorized the sniper manual?
That one I have not heard.
Was it the modified sniper manual or the actual?
Yeah, the modified, the little 2-page.
God.
It's still the stupidest thing I've ever heard him say.
I memorized the alphabet.
Well, hey,
good for you.
Yeah, that's as good as JM Truth.
Yeah, the only was a stroke after that would make sense.
That was after the stroke.
Anything.
I knew it before, but then I didn't remember. I can't wait for this.
The only
stroke.
time to memorize a manual is if you are the instructor of said of what's in that thing.
Oh, okay. So Stringer News has been out in the live chat, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
Yeah, because the response he just posted on Psystrike's post about movie night. Tonight's show was too corny. So I think we know what the running theme is going to be tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
You can put corn in my
relating to
loophole.
what I put in the internal chat. See you guys. I need some breakfast.
Breakfast?
Eat vagina.
Yeah, breakfast. It's almost 5:30 here, so yeah.
Hey, wait! You should be drinking then.
No.
Okay.
Vagina.
But it's 5 o'clock there.
I'm going to
in the morning. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Close enough. Tomato.
Get food. That's what I'm to do.
Jared, here are the.
It's not.
Here
it's
are
not
the
that
geniuses.
cinnamon toast crunch. So. No.
What are you saying, Jay?
Here are the geniuses from Ryder's video.
Oh.
So, Skeptic, Fight, Ryder, and is that supposed to be Astronomy Live?
Negative exponents.
No.
Oh, negative exponents. Okay.
Just so many jokes. I'm gonna be quiet.
Wait. Hang on. I thought he only nominated 3.
Are you seriously playing as the Patriots?
Huh? Oh, you can see that. Oh. No, I'm the purple and gold team, but I'm about to kick this dude's ass while we're chilling. I guess it's on my OBS. I guess my bad.
It's all good.
But hey, do you, look at the name of the guy I'm playing, Danny Dingers. Oh, he has
Must
no
be
idea.
a flurf.
Must be a fan of the show.
Right? Oh, come on, man. All right. My bad. Y'all don't have to watch me, man.
What capture card do you use?
I'm using the Diamond HD capture card. I think it's GC 1500. I think is what the actual model is.
Okay.
It's a little bit awkward to work with at times, but
Well, here's the thing, though. Squiggly Master, we are about to close down because we have another show to get over to on Psystrike's channel.
Right.
Because I have to say, ever since Karis decided to start cracking her whip, the show has been starting closer and closer to actual midnight.
Can I speak real quick? This is extremely important. Speaking of whips, I found out.
Wait, are you sure it's not a point of personal privilege?
Oh. It is not a point of personal privilege. Actually, it was kind of motivating. It turns out Turquoise has a very special whip in her closet. I had no idea, but she has one. And my imagination has been filled with a lot of things, and I can't wait to go to sleep.
Actually, Unirock, is Unirock on Discord?
Yeah. Is he in the? Oh God.
He's out in the live chat. Yeah.
I just realized the controller I'm playing with has no turbo button.
Oh, for shame.
Oh, yeah.
I found him.
Oh God, my turbo button really doesn't work. I broke my other controller hit sticking somebody a bit too hard earlier.
What the hell
You
is
have
it with
tendency
you
to
and
break things,
breaking
don't
shit?
I'm an intense individual, fellas. Breaking shit is part of my routine.
I understand how you feel, and that's why everything I own is broken, and I just don't buy new stuff.
Literally today, I used my right thumbstick to lay the hit down on somebody. It was an important hit, and it lodged my stick in the up position.
Oh
and I looked at, yeah, I just don't think. I just push the button.
It seems to be a running theme with you. You don't think, you just react angrily.
Hey, team.
Yeah.
Do me a favor and kick this dude's ass for having Pat Mahomes on the Patriots.
Right.
Fucking loser.
Everybody that plays this game that tries hard is got a Pat Mahomes.
I mean, I don't need Pat Mahomes to try hard. It's ridiculous. Dude had fucking Tom Brady on his team. I'm gonna get Pat Mahomes.
I play what's called team schemes. So pretty much everybody on my team or most of the people, because I don't have all of them yet, but most of them are Browns.
What?
So I'm rocking the Browns team.
What game you guys playing?
What do you got? Oh, what up, Manny?
We're
What up,
playing
guys?
Pornhub.
Oh, Pornhub? Cool.
No, Cornhub.
Oh, Pornhub. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What's up, Unirock?
Chilling, man. How you guys doing?
Pretty good. Doing all right. Love your show, man.
Oh, thanks, dude. Try to go
Hey,
crazy
I
sometimes.
haven't answered your girl back yet, but yeah, I'm available to moderate.
Oh,
Whenever
thank
you
God,
need me
bro.
to. Just let me
I was
know.
gonna say kinky.
Oh no, not like that. They asked me to moderate something. That's it.
That's not what my mind went to.
I know where you went.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you got to do it right.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. I don't know, Sarge.
Well, you know, I was in the Navy, so of course the Army guy should do a better Gomer pile.
Right.
Wait.
You do know that Gomer was a Marine, right?
Right.
Yeah.
A double insult.
Oh, come on.
Damn.
I was Army myself, yeah.
I still am.
There you go.
Any of you guys deploy?
Yeah, I went to Iraq.
Yeah, me too.
Where were you at?
I mean,
We were. Oh shit! Now you're asking.
I was
me
at Camp
questions.
Liberty chilling, dude.
when were you at
Okay.
Camp Liberty?
Ridiculous.
We were 40 miles the southwest of Ramadi, our Ramadi, but
Oh,
I
dude,
couldn't tell you
that
the name of the
sucks.
camp. Yeah, I can't tell you the name of the camp. I don't know.
Sucks.
It's been so long.
When were you guys there?
Twice you've gotten picked off.
I was there
2005.
Yes. I don't
you
have a
went
turbo
early,
on this,
bro.
on this
went-
controller.
I was
It's being
in-
hard to.
I
I
went
was on
08.
Camp Slayer on Camp Liberty 05 to 06, but I did some time over in Ramadi as well.
Nice. I was in Camp Liberty both times from 07, 08 to 08, 09. I stayed back. I stayed a little extra time. They paid a lot of money at the time for if you stayed. They
Oh
fly
yeah.
out.
The extension kicker.
Yeah.
Money,
10,000 bucks or
money.
something.
They gave no,
offer
mine
that.
was 5,000 cash up front, and I think I got $600 extra on every 2-week check just for staying.
Damn.
Like, okay, why the hell not?
Hell
I didn't
yeah.
have any
Uni-
family or anything. I was 21, 20 or 21 at the time.
Uni, I'm actually in Korea right now. Got about 2 months left until I head back.
Oh, damn. Hell yeah, bro.
You can't stay.
I can, but my family ain't here.
Yeah, his family's in.
And then as soon as I
for
get
me
back,
as a
I've got to move to
personal favor.
DC.
Do it for me as a personal favor. Just stay there.
Don't you dare.
Why is that?
I'm just fucking with you, Furball.
Because he wants to see that beautiful Cavendish for longer. That's why he said that.
Hey, I was talking to my buddy last night, and like in probably about 2 months, I'm gonna have a teardown stream as we take it apart, and it's gonna
Are
hurt.
you gonna tear it down with a sledgehammer?
No, I'm gonna take it apart
You'll
nicely
get more
so I can
viewers,
put
bro.
it back
You'll
together
get
at
more
some
viewers
point.
that way.
It's built on top of an army barracks room table. I don't want to pay for the table.
No,
I hear
don't
you.
worry about it. It's army. It won't break.
Shit, yes it will. It's already broken. What are you talking about?
I've already drilled into it a couple times.
It's made from unbreakium.
Unbreaking him.
Hey, Jared, I warned Karis that I've cleared the memory card for my soundboard for making clips.
Ready for new ones?
That's just wonderful, Jay Brown. LOL is her response.
Hey guys, I gotta take off. I've got a neodymium magnet waiting for me at the post office.
Ooh.
Ooh, fun.
Right,
Well-
take care of her.
Well, we are 20 minutes, well, just over 20 minutes away from movie night, so those of us who are heading over there to Psy Strike's channel for that will be on the panel there. In the meantime, everyone who came over, thank you for showing up. Team, sorry, but your brother...
Idiot.
He's a fucking idiot.